Ready.
Starting recording, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, in case Audacity needs to be swapped in. This is Moonlighter.
Okay.
I'm sure everyone knows what Moonlighter is. It's been out for a while. I've always seen it, but I've never, sat down and looked at it, if that makes any sense.
I'm kind of in that same boat. I've definitely seen it quite a few times, and I've been interested a bit. But always there's either something I'm already playing, or I'm just kind of, not right now. So I can just go onward. But I'm interested enough to know what the heck it's about and kind of see what this is.
So I had already started a save. I'm going to go ahead and erase it. I didn't really play it for very long. It says 31 minutes, but it was more me just kind of doing it while I watched something.
It's fair. That's probably half my game time in most games.
So new game. It recommends hard mode. So we'll do that because we're not going to play it too long.
Okay. I mean, the obvious thing so far has been the pixel art aesthetic of sorts, and then even then, calling it pixel art is a bit simple.
It's definitely
Among the stars of the night, there's land as old as imagination. Yeah. One night, mazes full of extraordinary treasures and deadly creatures appeared in this land.
So I was not expecting this to have this deep
They
story.
called them the dungeons, strange, ever-changing ruins of unknown lands. A lot of keys on that door. Soon, a village of slightly curious look root near the dungeons. This they named Ryonoka, I think. Among the settlers, two groups shine brightest: heroes and merchants, glory and riches. But the dungeons proved too dangerous. They were soon closed as too many lives were lost in their depths. Life became hard for the town, especially for the young owner of the oldest shop, Will of Moonlighter. Long dreaming of opening the mysterious fifth door of the dungeons. Oh, that was it. Okay.
So, the Moonlighter is you. It is your shop.
Okay.
We are the last line of the Moonlighter clan, I suppose.
A merchant hero personnel kind of thing, going into the dungeons and selling the goods.
So yeah, we're supposed to be adventuring and finding gear and not gear, but things to sell. Stuff you can only get out of here. So the dungeon layout is very Legend of Zelda 1.
I'd actually say,
left trigger. Here we go.
Knowing I think a few more PC games and whatnot than you would, this is very similar to Isaac to me.
I could see that.
Binding of Isaac.
I've seen a lot of Binding of Isaac, and I know the level layout for that was very Legend of Zelda 1 inspired, but I know it took a lot of other inspirations as well.
Yeah. Now, I believe this is a roguelike.
It is indeed a roguelike. Every time you enter the dungeon, it's different.
Okay. I see you using a mop. Is that a consistent weapon?
It's the story.
There's
a story reason for it.
Okay.
You start with this. This is our first official run into the dungeon. It crits for 22. What's my grab all? Left bumper.
Okay.
And we are in search of items to put in our shop.
Okay.
Story-wise, that is our purpose for being in here.
And this is the first floor of the dungeon. I assume there's not much here.
And then this room is a kill room.
Okay, you have to fight the monsters and...
I have to die.
Oh, you have to die.
Because it's
it's a story thing.
Yeah, because see, they're continuously summoning stronger monsters that I cannot kill fast enough.
Okay, yeah. This room is meant to kill you.
Because I can't even hit that to stop it from spawning enemies.
Okay.
So we go down. And then it spits us back out.
You.
Quite literally.
Huh. How kind.
So there's multiple doors to the dungeon, it seems. And the fifth door no one has ever opened.
So that's per death.
All alone now. Rest for a bit, Will. I have you now.
Yeah, you knew we were named Will. Okay. So you're like the last merchant probably here, the last store owner.
I don't know if it's implied you're the last store owner, but you're the last of this this clan that owns this very specific shop. And as you see those items there, we actually will be opening up a shop.
Okay.
Even as mere child, barely able to walk, you were curious of the dungeons. So this is your notebook.
Maybe reciteer, but you're forced to be the dungeoneer in this one, unlike reciteer.
So, because of the obsession this character has, he really wants to open up that 5th door. Why? I'm sure it's explained later on. But nobody has ever opened it. No one knows how.
That sounds like the coward's way out.
Risking your life on this 5th door nonsense is foolish. Just leave it. Find some artifacts, then use your pendant to get out of the dungeon. And for Crater's sake, stop using your broom for yours. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. I said the thing. It's mine from back in the day. Use it, and I have little need for it now. You get your sword and shield.
Okay. Nice.
Now then, get up. You're wasting light. Can't have you neglect the shop all day. Let's see if you can get through your hard head. Some tricks that. I picked you up from your grandfather so many years ago.
Okay.
So we get out. Here we have 2 storage boxes we can't use now. One I'm assuming is for just general items. One I'm assuming you're supposed to use for the weapons you want to keep. You come over to the shop. Successfully selling merchandise takes knowledge of 2 things. You must know an item's value as well as its demand. Come now, open the shop and allow the customers in. So there's a day and night cycle. During the day, you're the shopkeep. When the night falls and the shop closes, you go into the dungeon. And while the shop is open, NPCs will just kind of walk in and they'll take a look at your items. Their expression determines whether or not they felt the price was fair.
Alright.
You see that? Best expression you can hope for. The item wasn't too expensive for them and not so cheap you lose the profit. Be sure to pay attention to your customers' expressions. That's how your
So that expression is clearly a mark of you did perfect or you did well.
Yeah, that was good enough on both ends.
Yeah. This is going to be either too much or too little. I'm assuming too much.
Too much. I don't think I need to tell you how that item was obviously overpriced. Lesson learned? Finally, be careful of selling popular items too much. If you flood the market, you will have to offer cheaper prices on your wares. The point is, charge higher when something is in high demand and in low supply. Take out your merchant notebook. It should hold all the information you have gathered on the discovered wares and artifacts. So, right trigger. In here, it'll actually keep log of the expressions you get. So for this one specifically, the yes, that's a good price was given at 100, and then the that's too much was given at 170. So you'll know exactly where you want to lie and where you can push it for your own little.
I imagine that the too expensive price will slowly adjust as you get closer to the threshold too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Best head off. You will pick up your own. Restoring the shop to its full glory, that's responsibility falls to you now. Make us proud. In the meantime, why don't you try out that new sword of yours? Dungeons are more perilous at night, but one can always find better artifacts. Just don't dive in too far, and use that pendant, boy. So whatever doesn't sell, you can only put 4 items total up.
Yeah.
Woo! I forgot that did that. Go on now. These weary bones of mine will rest. So I can't go back in the shop, I don't think. Not right now.
He's kind of booted you out.
Yeah. Here's our attack animation, our shield.
They store it. Alright.
I can still switch back to the broom. Not recommended, but...
Yeah, but that range, though.
Mm-hmm. And then we can walk around the town.
There's a lot more people, I thought.
I keep hearing old rumors around town about the dungeons. That maybe particular artifacts
I would say this is far more Zelda-esque than with this.
Yeah.
And more specifically, I'd honestly say Minish Cap.
I could see Minish Cap. I was thinking more A Link to the Past, but I could see Minish Cap.
This town very much reminds me of Minish Cap right now. Alongside the character art looks a little bit close to it though. Less, I don't know, for numbers, resolution. I don't know.
And I imagined this was one of the early indie games that got big, wasn't it?
I feel like it was, but that would have been early on then.
So I want to say it was like, I'll have to look at the date again, but I want to say it was like 2014 that this came out. Like right when the indie game stuff started booming.
Yeah. I feel like this is one of the ones you heard about when it first started.
Yeah. So this is the Golem Dungeon. This is Baby's first dungeon.
Yeah.
We come in, we break stuff, we look for stuff. Stuff in here.
And yeah, it's all randomly generated.
All randomly generated. So every time we leave, it's going to look different.
Alright. Is there any downfall of not having anything to sell beyond not making money?
I have no idea yet.
Pay something? Okay.
Because I know because at the end it gives you like a little stat screen of what you made for the day. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
And
there's no like rent you have to pay or debt.
Not that I hit when I was doing the little first look. I only ran into the dungeon twice. This being, I think, the second time. And then I sold stuff twice.
Okay.
And it didn't really tell me what was going to be detrimental if I didn't. Oh, facing the wrong way.
Yeah.
And there's some
that
huge
pushes you back
kickback.
Quite a bit. Yeah.
So I think I still have potions. Yeah. Potions carry over when you die. So come forward. Oh, this is the end of it. So this is story stuff. This is supposed to be the end.
Can't even go back, huh?
Nope. So this right here.
Alright.
To a person of hopefully far better luck than I, my time is short. I took injury from a strange creature across the room. My pendant all but shattered from the scuffle. Check him out though. I bet he fared better. I bet I'd say I fared better than he. He caught me spying on him near the Guardian's room. He dropped a couple items when he fled. One of which is this diagram? Whatever it is, I was right. They called me crazy. Said old crazy Pete done gone lost his marbles. But I was right. Each guardian of the dungeon must possess a key of sorts. All of them linked to the giant locked door outside the dungeons. The fifth door of Renoka. Sadly, I won't be around to see the door open. To whomever found me, I apologize for the smell. But the diagram should be around here somewhere. Please, open the fifth door of Renoka. These dungeons are not what they seem. Very standard indie.
Crazy Pete would write a note like that.
He would write a note like that. So then here's the bloke that he fucked up.
Yeah,
he
the
super
Guardian,
fucked him up.
Called it.
Big boss gonna kill me. I supposed to let all of them out. Now I have to chase this weird creature that stole my stuffs. Big boss gonna be so upset with little me. And then this just kind of gives you purpose to go into dungeons deeper. Beat each boss, get a key, open the fifth door.
Yeah. It sounds like there's a bit more story too behind that as well. Oh, and a bunch of loot.
And then once we've hit an end where we can't progress anymore, it's telling us press and hold B, which on my controller is a circle. And it's your exit button. Resets the dungeon, resets the run, puts you back at the front. Tells you exactly what you got, what you killed.
And that ends the day, I assume, as well.
I think we have to walk back to our house and end the day.
Oh. So you can retreat completely.
I don't know if it'll let you back in. Because, yeah, it throws us right there. Right back into town.
Oh, it's a cutscene, though, huh?
At least for this, yeah. The young proprietor of Moonlighter has returned. You look intact. Finally learned to use that pendant properly. It's about time, boy. What are you holding? Is that a chart of the dungeons? Where did you get this? You found old Pete? Dead. See? This is what happens when you chase what's behind that door. Leave it, Will. Just get the artifacts you need from the Golden Dungeon. And look after Moonlighter. Now I noticed some posts on the town board that may interest you. Some shops went to move in. Want to move in. Attempt to revitalize this town. Apparently they need some startup capital first. Would be nice to see some new life in Noka. Nice indeed. So I think that's what most of the money is going to be going towards at first.
Okay.
Revitalizing the town so you can buy more gear to go deeper into the dungeon.
Yeah. So you become the essential payout of everything here.
Mm-hmm. And I can invest in the shop too.
Yeah.
So cheap sale box. Items sold in this sale are 75%. I can buy new boxes. Iron cash register will entice customers to add an extra 10% tip when paying. Comfortable new bed that will grant adventurers extra health in the morning. Extra space for your items. Or just a bigger. Merchants to decorate it to please their customers as well as add additional space for their items. Expansion.
Yeah.
And then I can hire staff.
Oh.
The wooden hat.
Potions
and enchantment. So this will add potions. Tired of your old weapon? Forged. I can solve it if you bring me enough money. Materials and forge and reckon. So I'm sure that'll benefit you and also the people that come to the store. And then for the town... Oh. That is the town. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is just the town. This is...
Yeah, it's the town people. The other store owners who work with you. Well, working in the town.
Mm-hmm. And then this is...
And will inevitably... Yeah, inevitably let you buy better materials to go deeper, like you said.
The faster you build, the faster you get gold, the sooner you can build stuff, and the sooner you can go deeper. Well, let me back over here? Yeah.
And, I mean, it looks like the end limit is the end of the depth as well, so you have to go back at that point.
Mm-hmm. And so this is the 5th door. And we can't access these until we've proven ourselves. Only for heroes. Tech dungeon. No entry. Forest dungeon. Dungeon available to heroes. Not recommended for merchants. So I'd imagine we have to kill the first boss. Or we hit a certain end before it'll let us do anything. So before we jump back into the dungeon...
And as far as I can tell, there's not going to be any setback for going back and saving a day and then continuing onward.
Doesn't look like it.
Beyond just time used to sleep and stuff.
So if we come in here and set items down, for this a whetstone. Oh, I'm still holding that. So I'm not used to this UI, especially working with
controller.
Yeah, with controller. So this is a broken sword. Let's go 75 for them. And so I was thinking, oh, if it's 75, okay, well, if they think that's bad, they'll just buy one. But no, they'll buy the whole stack.
Okay, so you sell the item entirely, which is how many there are too.
Yes.
Okay.
They're sticks. No one's gonna fucking buy that for anything. And this is fabric. I think that was more valuable. I think I can get 40 off of that. I need to drop this down to 100.
Okay. The better you are at the merchant, the faster you can build yourself up.
Yeah.
Alright.
And this is just showing me...
I imagine there's no limit to how many times you can go in a dungeon.
I don't think so,
and how many days you can spend, so...
We can test that out with this next run. Let's just see the shop part. So, it's morning. I can either leave or open the shop. If I open the shop, we're stuck in here until... Can I actually close it early? I can.
Close, yeah.
So we're in here until I decide to close it, or the shop closes on its own. People will come in, hang out, check our wares. Now you see that? That means it was too cheap. It was too low. I can up those routes.
Yeah. Probably like 2 or 3. Or maybe they're worth a little bit more. Oh, you can also add more while you're in the shop.
And when you do that and open the menu, it pauses everything.
Alright.
So Granny's coming back. She might look at those roots again. Oh no, she's looking at the one stone. We know that was already good.
Nope. Now it's cheap.
So the swords were too cheap.
And the fabric.
do I have? Whetstones. Let's go ahead. Let's go a little high with these whetstones. Let's go.
I say default should be at least in the, well... Yeah, because I mean, that crystal thing looked kind of neat, so it's 100 only, though.
Mm-hmm. And these rods, I remember doing these rods, and they didn't like them at 100, so let's do 70. Use iron bars. Oh. I missed the spot. Slime nonsense.
But yeah, over time, this is just, you learn the value of an item when you continue on with it.
Yeah. And I'm sure talking to the townsfolk and everything, people will look at you and be like, oh, so 50 is not too bad for roots. You got ripped off, lady.
Well, I think 5 is probably the standard price, looks it.
Yeah, and those are too high. I figured.
Yeah.
So we want to drop this. Let's drop it to 30.
Probably drop it, yeah.
And then I can do 50 for these.
Well, you can do 5 per each.
Yeah. The whetstone's too high.
Yeah.
Rod's too high. So yeah,
you probably upgrade your building and get more items on sale and stuff like that. So I guess not too much of a need for it.
And then the day just kind of progresses like this. It's a little slow, but more and more people come in.
It also doesn't look like it matters. That was what? Too high? Still, just slightly?
Slightly too high, but when they do that one, they'll sometimes still buy it.
Ah. Yeah, I mean, you're making slow profit, I guess. And again, I guess there's no limit to how much you can make over time. Knowing the slime.
I think the only thing is just with the... Oh, so 5 was too much for the vines. Okay. She didn't like that.
It's bought anyways, Granny.
Right? Let's drop it to 3. And this is still too high, it seems.
Yeah.
Drop it to 20. Was that the whetstone? Oh, no,
the
it's
whetstone?
rods.
The rods.
Y'all are being stingy.
Yeah. Tell them to go in a cave in a dungeon and get the goods themselves.
You risk your life for shit. Okay. He didn't like it, but he'll still buy it.
Okay.
All right. Day's slowly coming to an end.
Midday is when sunset's the end day.
I believe sunset is the end day. Yeah.
Okay. Huh?
Buy my shit. Do it. You know you want the slime bits. God damn it.
Yeah.
The whetstone still too high. And the rod still too high. Ah, damn it. Okay.
Man, they really don't care for any of this, do they?
They really don't. What is this? Teeth stone.
I'd say a lot more. But then the near 100-ish area.
For the teeth stone? Okay.
Yeah, because you got that near the camp, I think. And I think that was the only way you got it last time, so...
Let's see if anyone takes bait. Do it. Do it.
Redstone?
Do it. Oh, fuck you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. She's gonna buy it, though. Yeah, you buy that.
Yeah, okay. That was too much for the thing.
And then, see, some of them will come in requesting stuff, so you can sell your equipment, too. And they're looking for, like, gear and stuff, which I don't have.
That's what I figured over time would happen. I like how it actually saves the info of what they all were, too. That's good. That'd be a pain in the butt having to remember all that, so I would not want to do that.
I gotta find it all. But if you come in here, like, see, eventually you can start selling weapons and shit. But here, Golem Dungeon, all items I found in here. So fabric, 40 they said was a good price, but it was too low.
That's 40, yeah.
The broken sword, 75 was too low, so I could probably up that. Crystallized energy, that's what we had at first.
Crafting stuff as well.
The rod. See, they didn't like it at 35. They bought it at 35. Someone bought it at 30.
Mm-hmm.
Whetstone. Okay. Someone bought it at 10. But that was too low. But 20 was too high, so I probably have to go 15 with that. 5 was just right for the roots. No one said anything about the teeth stones yet. Vines, 5 was too high. But they still bought it. So
yeah,
it's a learning process, and yeah, like you said, as you go along, you'll eventually get the hang of it.
I hope there's more to this segment later, because a lot of it waiting around is kind of whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I do hope they add more to it later.
I think as the shop expands, you'll get more than just these people, and you'll have more out, so there's more sales being made. But because I can only put 4 out at a time, I'm literally at the beck and call of these people walking in and deciding whether or not they want to look at it.
All right, Granny. You have a window at home. Go home.
For real. Okay. Day has ended. Here's my balance.
Right. Oh, it saves too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I made a total of 960 gold.
That's fair, given it was just 1-day trip to the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
That's enough to at least, I think, half an upgrade to a house or a building, something like that.
Let's see.
Yeah. Although I can see the jump from 2,000 to 20 to like 80.
So these guys only cost 500. I can get 2 of them.
That's for nothing.
I can get both of them.
Yeah.
There he goes.
And then
moving into the old shack, and then he'll fix it up.
You can probably buy the equipment and continue your depth delving.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah.
What you got, buddy? Ah, you must be Will, no? The one who requested my forge. My name is Andre, Forge Master Extraordinaire. If it's weapons or armor you seek, Vulcan's Forge is the place. Okay, so this is complete smithing. So either put my stuff up for sale, or have him make me.
Wow, that's a lot of money to even make that stuff, though.
Mm-hmm.
Well, currently, it's a lot of stuff to make that stuff. So I would hope that you could sell it at a higher price than the cost of making it.
Might be able to. So say like this requires 4,000 gold plus the materials. You could probably try to flip it and see how that fares.
I hope that's how that works.
Let's go ahead and buy the potion lady too. Marty, can you skip this?
No, looks like it now.
Okay, so
yep.
It doesn't take too long, but
no.
I guess every time a new person moves in or anytime you order something, you gotta wait for that to play out. Oh, a customer. My apologies. It's just this book. It's so good. Okay, yes. I'm Eris, Weaver and Potion Master. Come to the Wooden Hat when you need a potion or excitement. Enchantments. I'm about to say, I don't know if I want to come here for excitement.
Health.
So there's main potions you can buy that are cheap. That's not cheap. That restores a lot of health. And then there's synthesized stuff. Reveals detect dungeon map upon use. Forest dungeon upon use. Fireflies will guide the user to the next floor of the... Oh, okay, so these are some dungeon-specific stuff. But then there's enchantments.
For your armor, weaponry.
That can make it stronger.
Oh, just straight up upgrades, probably. Okay.
I don't know if they're permanent or if they're temporary.
I feel like they're permanent, but who knows?
Okay. So, we want to head over to the dungeon.
Yeah.
Whoosh, whoosh,
Did you unlock the new one, or you have to still kill the last one?
We're still stuck in here.
Okay.
Like I said, I only really did it a couple of times. I'm not sure what the requirements are to get to the next one. I'm assuming you have to beat a boss. But with the nature of it being a roguelike, there might be it might be more like, oh, you found this MacGuffin item. This classifies you as a hero.
Random encounter, yeah.
I don't know what the fuck you are, but get away from me.
It hurts. It just kind of touches you and you damage like that.
Mm-hmm. Ah. Fuck.
Gameplay's pretty straightforward so far, but this is the first dungeon.
Yeah. But I'd imagine
and
there won't be too much more
past it. The mere fact that the broom has a extended range makes me feel like the different weapon we have different aspects to them as well.
Yeah. The fuck?
Oh. Health? Yep. Hot springs. Or rejuvenating springs, at least. It seems this probably has a limited amount of health it could restore.
Why? Why do our tools keep disappearing? Chambers full of precious stone are left untouched, but rooms and chests holding our most basic tools keep vanishing. Oh, this is a mini boss.
That's probably you guys stealing it. He hits hard.
Yeah, he fought.
Like that, yeah.
Oh, I got it. I'm gonna fucking die.
Maybe a death here.
Ah, I gotta get the dodge roll better.
Did you just get your health back?
I have potions. I had potions.
Ah, okay. Oh, yeah.
Fuck. I'm gonna die.
Oh, yeah. I can get one more hit in.
Did I kill him?
There you go.
Sick.
Yeah. A lot of loot. And it looks like there's an exit.
Where does this take me? Is this an exit? Was that the boss?
Oh, is this just the next death?
Next level.
Golden Dungeon 2, yep.
This is one of the strange devices that creatures drop when they fled. This one's rich. This one's rich, actually. Almost quite literally rich. For every item you place into this device, gold of some perceived value drops out. It's great if you need to use your pendant in a pinch. The device looks like a mirror, so I am just gonna call it a mirror. Keeping it simple. I do wonder, though, where do the treasures drop inside go? And am I getting the best deal here?
Okay, that's your... I want to carry something else instead. Okay. So let me just toss this real quick.
Okay. Yeah. And I could probably make more if I put it in the shop, but if I need to get rid of it now.
Yeah, it's so when you drop something, you don't lose it completely. You get a little bit of something back. You're probably gonna die here.
I'm probably gonna die here.
I think that's death right there.
Yeah, and there went all my spoils.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you lose everything.
You keep the first 5 items on your person.
Oh.
But you lose your backpack goods by looks of things.
Okay. And so I can play
and you keep your equipment as well. Because it spits out your body, I guess, but just everything falls out of your backpack or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and you're still there.
So back in... Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. It wants you to dodge roll a lot more than I'm actually doing.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't have any fucking potions.
And you controller, right?
Yeah, I'm using controller, yeah. Dodge roll is on left trigger.
Okay. So I'm wondering how the controls with keyboard and mouse.
No idea.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm breaking these in hopes of getting a potion of some kind. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Give that back. That's mine.
Alright, I see what that guy's gimmick is.
Okay.
Those things probably fall when you step on them.
Can I go through here? Nope. I'm out. Oh, wait.
Is that chest singing?
Is it?
I think so.
It might be.
Yeah? Is this a time limit thing?
It might have been.
Yes? Huh.
Alright, let me out of here.
Well, I'm kind of junk anyways.
Let me out. I don't have the health to keep going anyway.
Oh yeah, look at that too. We barely made it.
Okay. We go to town.
I'm a bit interested. But I do hope it picks up more, so I might have to look into that more.
I do too.
But I feel like the way they did have a slight difference in the broom and the knife makes me feel the weaponry does alter based off what it is.
Mm-hmm. And then
but I feel like the merchant aspect, though interesting, needs to be a bit more robust. So hopefully that also changes after some time.
Okay, so you can indeed go back inside.
Mm-hmm. And you have full health right now? What's your backpack looking at?
Full health right now. I think I still have all the items that I normally had.
Okay, so if you died, you would still lose it, though, on your return here.
Yeah. So it would be beneficial to go into the shop, put stuff down, and then I think come back out.
Hmm. Maybe if you're just farming one for a specific item in question or something.
Yeah. Or early game. Oh, no, fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or early game, and you just want to get the best you can.
They had like 12 out of 20 spots.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think you kept everything you had on hand. So you don't drop it off until you go back home.
You don't drop it off till you go back home when you die. Okay.
But you can always return and get like full health. Okay, but you get full health when you leave the dungeon at least.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like there's any penalty to leaving and coming back. Oh, this is... Oh, look, story stuff. What's this? Today marks my first step into these mysterious dungeons. Yeah. They were discovered not far from Renoka, a small and incredible charming village just north of the crater. And they are quite a unique occurrence. Any number of adventurers may enter a dungeon at once, but no one adventure will leave. These dungeons seem to be built themselves around the one entering. Interesting. A unique maze for each person, never the same labyrinth twice. One must ask, though, if no one is currently inside the dungeon, does it even exist? Now these are the questions. Many right now are flooding these dungeons for their treasure, completely disregarding the inherent danger of the hostile creatures inside, just for some gold, some fame. But not I. No, it's all about the questions for me. Where did these dungeons come from? Why do they consistently shift and change? And why are they filled with unseen treasures? I'm not here for the what. I'm here for the how and why. Okay. So, little story stuff going on here and there. Not too bad.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of glad.
It is randomly generated, though, so getting it also means it's random if you get any story stuff, a little bit lower.
Mm-hmm.
But that's fair.
An incentive to probably keep coming in. Oh, this slime makes you slow.
That slows you down? Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, he's dead. Fuck you.
This stuff looks a bit fun overall. And again, I think this is something that builds up over time.
The fuck is
You're still, and I can only say, beginner land.
Artifact remains hidden while currently in dungeon. Oh. Interesting. Okay, so we're gonna leave.
Well, you're looking pretty full anyway, so.
Is it gonna tell me what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, I just lost something. Okay.
Did it take it?
I'm not sure what that was about.
I'm a bit fascinated, but the story behind it all.
I am a little bit too.
See where it goes.
But I think because we're coming into this so late, I think I might already see what's going on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's daytime.
Yeah.
Does sleep matter? I wonder.
My kind of. Did it save?
Yeah, it saved.
So maybe you want to get so many runs through the dungeon, then like 2 runs at most.
Maybe.
So
I know they said that at night is when there's more monsters.
Oh, so you probably went through the daytime, huh?
Mm-hmm. So I gotta open up the shop. Let's just see. I'm gonna open up the shop. I won't go back in, but I think we can just continuously run the dungeon. We just won't get anywhere.
You just don't have the space for it at home. So you would just be doing it to explore the dungeon more than anything else, not to sell.
Because nothing's stopping me. We just can't go anywhere because we're not gonna. I don't think we're gonna find any weapons or any good ones anyway.
No, so you kind of have to make them.
And we need money for that. The only way to get money.
Is
the only efficient way to get money is opening the shop.
So far, the combat looks fine. Just take some time to get practice, get good at.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably different ways, different stuff with the weaponry, but the merchant stuff so far is the least interesting part of this to me,
Yeah,
unfortunately,
same here.
because it's a guessing game, which you ultimately could just look online for the answers if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just slow going. It's just this waiting for them to come up to you and sell it, and then you go back to it and play something new.
Mm-hmm. I'd imagine
So
later on, I'm not sure if it's like if it'll be a drastic change, but I'd imagine when you do have more stuff, it'll just have more people picking stuff up.
yeah, like the only thing I could think of is like the market control of like the supply and demand you can kind of manufacture later on.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as things go, it's pretty straightforward too. And it's neat, the selling aspect, but it's also very slow.
And it looks like the materials, like the blacksmithing materials, are the better items.
Mm-hmm.
Because they seem to be okay with like the hardened steel I put up for 100, and they said that's cheap.
Yeah. I still wonder if the weaponry is cost. You can sell for more. The weaponry you make is just purely that something you use, not to sell.
We'll definitely have to.
Yeah.
That would be something to experiment with. What is this, a water lamp? Oh, I got a crystallized energy. And it autofills. If you know it's a good price, it'll autofill for you, which is real nice.
Which is good.
Water sphere. That sounds rare.
Maybe tiresome otherwise.
Let's do 150 for that.
Oh. But I might check it out.
They don't like that.
I know this game goes on sale all the time, so.
Yeah, I actually got it in the winter sale that.
Yeah.
What was it? Fanatical did. It was a bundle sale. It was like $10 for 10 games. This was one of them.
Maybe.
That's still too high.
Just to go on the backlog along all the many other games, but that's fine.
The backlog is ever changing, ever growing.
But I might add this to it. I'm interested, and I might look into more about how much it really develops this merchant part of it. But it looks fun enough.
Oh, that's cheap. Wow. Okay. What is this? Gold runes. That sounds pricey.
Yeah.
And then we can close up shop whenever, go back in the dungeon whenever, but it'll automatically close up when
the time passes.
Yeah, when
but I mean, thinking about more efficiently though.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to ever close shop unless you got nothing to sell. I feel like you would want to spend the entire day just selling whatever and then having your gold, buy stuff, and then move to dungeons again.
And I don't know if sleep is a factor for anything. It might not be a factor, it might just pass the time. Okay, so they're fine with 100. Anything above that was too high.
Yeah.
See, do I have anything? I have these whetstones. They sold good at 10. Foundry reset. I have these rods. They sold at 30. And so I'm already at 2,000 gold, ready to go ahead and do. Oh, that was cheap. Okay, gold.
I think most of the expansions to your shop and whatnot were like 4,000. So I'll get to wait a little bit more, but I mean, you're getting the money pretty quickly.
Once the runs start getting better, you start getting better goods.
Yeah. I have no doubt. I mean, what was the last stuff? Was 70,000, so I can only hope that you're selling goods for like 10,000 a peep.
Oh, a glass lens. That'll probably be worth something.
Yeah.
The lady had a problem with this being 30 despite it selling at 30, but let's go ahead
and
drop it to 25.
And although I know there were some people who asked for specific goods, it doesn't look like it matters who's buying. It looks like they just buy whatever they want.
Yeah, I think they just buy whatever they want.
Yeah,
or whatever they need. quote unquote.
Yeah.
So I think the adventurers are more keen to buy weaponry and armor, and I think the farmers are more keen to buy stuff that might help out the farm.
But for the most part, it looks like they'll still buy whatever they have on whatever you have on sale, anyways.
Yeah.
So I don't think it seems to matter. That's the line, okay. He bought it at the good price, apparently.
Fucking buy my rods, you fucking cheapskates. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm not lowering that anymore. There we go.
Yeah.
Shop is closed.
And saved.
I made almost 3K today.
In the single day.
Single day.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah, that's nice to look at it.
Oh, new guy.
Look at that face.
Job to others.
I hate it.
Come to Lay Retailer, where you'll find the finest items in Renoka, because life's complicated enough. Okay. Looks like it'll be a general store.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a charming little game. I can see why it was praised so much.
Yeah. The writing's not bad, it's enjoyable enough. The art style is definitely enjoyable and comfy.
Mm-hmm.
Although I don't care for the whole merchant part of it too much, I can see that being a nice relaxing thing too.
I could see
especially if your shop gets really big.
And in the sea of Legend of Zelda clones, I could see why people would gravitate to it with that being a secondary outlet to it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, oh, you're gonna play Legend of Zelda, but it's randomly generated. It's like, hasn't that been done before? But then you also gotta sell stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's a cute little game. I can see why so many like it.
And like I said, it goes on sale all the time.
Yeah.
So
I quite literally got out of a bundle.
If you're interested, we can always wait for a cheaper price.
Mm-hmm.
I can only imagine like $2 is a very possible price point for this game.
I could imagine it being $2, maybe even a little less in certain sales.
Yeah.
Because it's been out long enough, and Steam will throw shit down to like 50 cents. So.
Yeah. All right. It looks nice and seems nice.
It does.
I'm gonna go for it in the future.
It does. And the autosave is nice. This is Moonlighter.